Hey, my name is Adam Schneller Nolan. I'm the CEO of Arius Media, and I'm actually really lucky to have my buddy Zane Miller on the call here with me. Now, if you've heard of any, or if you've ever watched any of our interview series before from the WSOs, the man with the deep voice on the other side of the phone is Zane Miller, and he is by far the best YouTube master on the Warrior Form. I've never met anyone as skilled in YouTube as him. And we've been working together for a while now, but over the past month, we've decided we're going to put together a YouTube marketing course. And I've got a few questions here for you, Zane, that should give people a pretty good breakdown of what they're going to learn in this, what they're going to get out of it, the tips, the tricks, cost, return policy, pretty much everything that they need to know to make an informed decision. So I guess we'll start out by asking, well, Zane, tell me a little bit about how you got into YouTube and why you decided to put this together.
I got into YouTube back in '07. Was working with a company and they said they needed more traffic. I said, well, what about video? And what happened from there, I had never touched video. I had never done anything with video, but I just started working and playing with it. And make the long story short, they went from about 150 visitors a month up to 15,000 visitors a month in about 2 months.
That's crazy. And what I love the most about this is that this isn't rehashed information that you've learned from other courses. It's stuff that, you got into the trenches and you got dirty and you spent money and you spent lots of time trying to figure out the hacks and the tips and the tricks that nobody else thinks of or nobody else figures out. So I think that's really awesome with that. Do you have any tips or any suggestions that people could get out of this video right now?
Yeah, absolutely. What it really comes down to is quality. Quality wins over everything. There's actually a few black hat techniques out there that just different formats and all these just very kind of shady things, and they just craptastic videos. They're horrible, and that doesn't really do much. It doesn't get anybody engaged, doesn't get anybody involved, and you don't get any kind of traffic because believe me, I've tried that and it doesn't work. It doesn't work by saying, hey, here's some good quality information. It instantly builds trust. It cuts through all of the skepticism because something about video really gets to the core of humans when they watch something, and when it connects with them, boy, it connects, and they are right there.
It brings home.
Yeah.
People can relate to it for sure.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I love to do in the courses that I release and that I've done with this course that we're working on together is make things really, really simple, really step by step. Based on your experience with the other YouTube courses that you've gone through and things that you've seen, how easy is this to do? How easy is the information in this to go through compared to the other stuff that's out there?
Well, Adam, as you know, I'm the guy who can talk for hours about YouTube. Hours. And thanks to some help and some watchful eye on my content, it's been made sure that everything is step by step, very easy to consume. I mean, much like you've recommended, easy to understand. So everything is a very clear cut, step by step, 1, 2, 3. This is what you do. It's hard to get lost.
Nice. That's awesome. I think from my experience anyway, it's exactly what people are looking for, because a lot of the stuff out there is theoretical, and this isn't. This is exactly do this, do this, do this. So they're really actionable items.
Yeah.
Now, depending on the techniques that you're using, I know like a few of the points that we have, you'll see results in under 24 hours even, but how long would it take to implement this entire course and start to see really, really big results with it?
Being how the information is easy to consume and it gets right into your brain because, well, it's video and it's right there for you. I would say that if you sat down and went through the course and start implementing it, I'd say you'll start to see like big results within a week.
That's pretty incredible. Now, that's one of the biggest things I find with internet marketers moving forward is that they need a lot of momentum. There's a lot of stuff out there to dissuade people and kind of bring people down. And the more actionable and the faster you see results, the faster you get momentum to move forward. So this will help a lot, I believe, with that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, I know it's in this course. I mean, I've helped you put it together, and we've been working on it for a while now. But just so everyone else knows, what's included in the course and how much does it cost? Let's go over just really quick here. The different modules that are in this. So okay. I know that we have the first module is you get 1,000 subscribers in 1 week.
There's actually a really great way to approach this that makes it so that you can start contacting people through an automated system where it builds a relationship, a friendship, sending out friends requests, and then from there, they check out your channel, they see your content, and they subscribe, and you start seeing more of this momentum building and building over the course of just a couple of days. You start to see, I love doing this. I check my subscribers and I see, oh wow, okay, there's 4 more. Oh, there's 10 more. There's more people. There's people commenting on the videos just by reaching out and saying, hey, why don't you be my friend to a specific audience? You start to see a huge, massive result from that.
And it's essentially you're building a mailing list, but with the conversion power of video.
Yeah. And actually YouTube does a lot of things for you. Like when you make a new video, your subscribers get a message saying, hey, there's a new video, and it's an automated autoresponder that YouTube takes care of for you.
That's awesome. I think the next tip that we have on here is 1,000 video views for under $1.
Mm-hmm. Looking at it and saying, okay, well, what's the best way to start getting attention? Well, it is to get views to the video early on. There's certain things, honors, getting featured. I mean, there's things that YouTube people are looking for to say, hey, this is something that other people need to see. And so by getting that initial boost of views, I show you through a very simple technique that real people are checking out your video, increasing the views, increasing the comments, so on and so forth. All that social media stuff that YouTube also really likes.
Cool. Now, we've got a ton of stuff here, and I don't think there's actually enough time on the call to go through everything, but there are 2 more that I'd like to talk about specifically.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you know which ones they are. They're my absolute favorite. And when you came to me and told me this, my jaw hit the floor pretty much on both counts. I remember like grilling you until 2 o'clock in the morning on this. But you came to me and you told me that I could place my affiliate ad or any ad that I want on anybody's video. So that means if I was selling one of Frank Kern's products, I could put my affiliate ad on his YouTube channel. What the hell? That's the coolest thing in the world. Okay, go on about that.
Yeah. A little while ago, YouTube had released this really cool tool, and again, it was one of those things that no one really got or understood. I got it because I've been playing around with YouTube for years, and they wouldn't let me play with it yet. It was still like kind of an alpha, and I was just waiting, and I bugged them. But seriously, you can go through, and they have this system where you can go through and you can pick out specific videos, or you can pick out categories. You can pick out like ages. Whatever you want. You have full control. Even geotargeting, like specific, like I want this to show up here, and only if they live in this area. I mean, like you can do all sorts of customizations, and you can actually put an ad, your ad, and I show you in the video how to put your ad on Frank Kern's video.
That's hilarious. All right, and this one, I know you came up with this recently, like within the past maybe 2 or 3 weeks even. Right while we were putting this together, and it's a way to get unlimited YouTube ads, like the in-video ads for $5. Isn't that stuff, like, I mean, before you told me about that, I never even considered that as an option because I thought it was so damn expensive.
Yeah. It's through the promoted video services that YouTube has. It's their basic advertising platform, and you can put an ad on your video, and it's a simple cost per click setup and everything like that. But there's actually a little workaround that I've checked into, and it's totally white hat. They don't care, how you, and it just goes through more so of how you set it up, and not just the fact that you set it up. And it's a simple turnaround that everybody that I've seen, that I've showed it to, it's a palm to the forehead, like, oh, it's so obvious. But unless you see it, you don't really know about it.
Yeah, I remember that palm to the forehead.
Yeah.
And I think one of the coolest parts about this course that we have going is that it's not just a PDF. It's not just video, but it's audio too. So if somebody wants to read, they can read it. They want to watch the videos or hand their videos, outsource their videos, they can do that. If they want to listen to the MP3s on the way to work, they can do that. So I actually did the math before we got on this call. It's around 94 pages of documents, over an hour and 15 minutes of video, and over an hour and 15 minutes of audio. So it's a huge course. But just in case... Actually, no. Let's go past that, and let me ask you, what's the cost of this?
It's $19. I wanted this to be as easy to access as it is easy to learn.
Awesome. Pretty straightforward answer. And return policy?
It's your basic 30-day money-back guarantee, but I would like to to know why, so that either I can personally help you because it's only going to make my work better, or just to make my products better. And yes, there will be more. There's seriously so many things, cool, awesome things you can do with YouTube. It's just beyond awesome. And I, as you can tell, I'm always really excited to talk to anybody about YouTube and what it can do.
One of the things that we pride ourselves on with the Arius Media group of companies is that customer service. So if there's anything that you have any questions with, either ask myself or Zane, and we'll make sure you get your answer. We'll make sure you guys are happy. And finally, is there anything else you'd like to add, just in closing?
Yes, actually, I want to throw out a few more tips here.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't worry, I'll make him short. I'm the guy who just yaks on and on. So, but first thing is 50% of video is audio. You will lose your audience if they cannot hear you or understand you. So make sure your audio is good quality audio. And the second one is do a couple dry runs beforehand. You'd be surprised. It's like when you write an article and you read it out loud, you go, "Oh wow, actually it could look better."
I can't spell.
Yeah. Guarantee. What? Yeah. I can't spell guarantee ever. I'm horrible. I use spell check. So there you go. And the third one is seriously, this is the biggie here. Most people are afraid to do video for whatever reason. So if you can get in front of a camera or in front of a mic, do it. Or even outsource it if you have to. I mean, the competition on YouTube will always, always, always be lower than the typical search engine simply because it accepts only one format, and that's video. So there's always going to be less competition on YouTube.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks a ton for doing this call with me. I really appreciate it. And I think that our interview here has turned out pretty well, and you've given away a ton of great information. And if anyone does have any questions, respond to the thread, let us know, send us messages, or just go ahead and pick up the course. I'm sure you'll be really happy with it. So again, thanks a ton, Zane, and I'll let you get back to work.
Okay, great. Thanks, Adam.